Hello everyone. Today I'm going to introduce how to use RStudio to do Rasch analysis for multiple choice questions. For many of you, this might be your first time to use RStudio, so before introducing the package that we're going to use today for Rasch analysis, I'd like to introduce some basic operators of RStudio to give you more background about R language. Okay, so the learning objectives for today is you will be able to explain the meaning of R codes to correctly identify the outputs, and you will be able to produce R program codes, and you will be able to repeat coding procedures to conduct Rasch analysis, and also you will be able to develop R codes to conduct Rasch analysis for the given database. So before today's presentation, there are two things that you have to do. First, the first one, you need to download the data file that we're going to use for today's presentation. And the second one, you're going to download the RStudio software from the website and then install the RStudio to your computer. So let's look at the website here. Here's the TAM package tutorial website. We're going to use the data here called D1 scored. So let's click the numeracy data file in CSV format. Then you will have the data file. And okay, I have already downloaded the data file, so I won't download again. And then let's look at the RStudio website. Okay, so for this website is this website is for the downloading of RStudio. Here's the free download. Let's click download here, and there are several versions of RStudio that you can use according to your system, like Windows or Mac. You can download it for free, and then you store this on your computer. Okay, so RStudio is the software that we're going to use today. Here's the interface of RStudio. For the first window is the code editor. We can write R scripts, R codes here, and then run the codes. All the results will be presented at the second window called R console. For the third window is the workspace and history. The data we created or the vectors, metrics that we created will be listed here. And the last window is the plots and files. For example, we create some plots, or we want to find the packages. All the results will be shown in this window, and also the help function will be shown in this window. Okay, so let's look at some basic operators that we're going to use in RStudio. So the first important one is the assignment operator. We use left angle parenthesis following with a dash, or we use equal to represent assignment. It means that you assign the value on your right hand to the left hand. So the left hand is just the name of the values. You can give any names. For example, like the functions here, we use the function read.csv, and we read this data file and save this data file into D1. D1 is the name that we were given to the data file. The second one is help function. We use question mark. So as we know, the function name is read.csv, and if we don't know how to use this function, we probably need to read the user manuals. So how to get user manuals? We just give a question mark on the front, at the front of the question name, and then all the user manuals will be listed on the fourth window we just saw. Next is the operator called from to. We use the sign column. It means that from certain numbers to some other numbers, like 1 column 20 means from 1 to 20. Next one is the extract or replace parts of an object. We use $sign, but we're gonna introduce the $sign later in TM package. The last one is return or select function. We use bracket, square bracket. So as we can see on the left picture, we have many data here. We have 15 columns, 22 rows. But if for some case we just want to look at some subsamples, for example, we just want to look at the first 2 rows and the columns from second to third. So we're gonna give the function here. We will extract the first 2 rows and the column from second to the third, and then save it as d1/s. So this is how we're gonna use select function. Okay, after introducing all the operators that we're gonna use for doing Rasch analysis, let's look at the package. The package we will use for Rasch analysis is called TAM. Please remember that RStudio is a case-sensitive language. Our language is a case-sensitive language, so TAM has to be all uppercase. Before using TM package, we need to prepare our data file. We have already downloaded the data file from the website, and it is a CSV format data file. But if your data is not a CSV file, it would be better to convert your data file and save it as the CSV. So RStudio can read CSV file directly. After preparing the data file, let's look at how we're going to use TM package. Before using the TM package, we need to install the TM package and then loading TM package. So we use the R script, install the packages TAM and the library TAM with those 2 lines to tell RStudio that we will use this package from the whole library to do Rasch analysis. Okay, and next step is to set up work directory. The work directory is where your data file is. And then after set up the work directory, we can read the CSV file directly using the function read the CSV and save it in D1. And then we can do Rasch analysis. We just call the function TAM and put the data into parentheses. And next, we can have all the important information. We can extract important information from the entire results. The first one, we want item difficulty. So here we use $signs. We just extract item difficulty. For the second one, we want to look at the model data fit statistics. So we call the function tm.fit, and then we extract item fit. So we will have all the statistics for model data fit. And then we calculate person abilities. We use the function tm.wle and save all the results in abil. And then if we just want to look at person ability rather than others, we need to extract person ability from the entire results. So we use $sign again. Okay, so before overview, I will start RStudio and do practices with you all together. Okay, let's look at RStudio. So as I mentioned, the first we need to install packages TAM. So let's run this line. Let's look at OK. So the TM package has been installed successfully. And then we need to loading TM package from the whole library. Let's run this line. You can see the results at the bottom. Loading TM package. OK. So next, we need to set up work directory. We click Session, Set up work directory, choose directory. So here is the work directory. I just click Open. But please remember that we need to copy this line and paste it on the top. But we don't need to run this line again. It just for us to remember where is the work directory for this R script. Okay, so after set up work directory, we can read CSV file. So we give a name D1 and assignment operator. We call the function read the CSV parenthesis. So quote, and then we gonna find where is it? D1 scored. It's the name for the data file. Okay, let's run this line. So as we can see on your right hand, all the data is listed here. Let's check whether it's correct. Okay, so we have 876 observation and 15 variables. So it means that we have 15 items and with more than 800 people's response. Okay, and then let's go back here. So now we can run Rasch analysis. Let's give a name for the result mood1 and the assignment operator and then TAM. Give D1. Okay, so let's look at how it works. Okay, and then we want an item difficulty, so item diff. Item difficulty is we extract item difficulty from mode 1. Okay, we use $sign here, C. Okay, okay, and then let's look at item diff here. So here you can see item difficulty for each items. And item fit statistics, we give a name fit. Assignment operator TM def fit. Mode 1. We run this line and we extract results for item fit. Yes, let's look at the results here. We have off fit and in fit z-score, in fit and -q. And for ability, bill, we give a bill name a bill, and we call TM the WE for mode 1. Let's run this line. And bill, we just want a person ability, so we extract ability from this theta from a bill. Okay, let's look at this. So this is a person ability. So here we will have a person ability for every student. The next line is just to help us to write create a CSV file in your work directory to save the results. So this line we save item fit statistics into a file and given a file name fit.csv. That's how we're gonna use RStudio to do Rasch analysis. Thanks.